What's up, Scorpio? It's your girl, Liberated Soul. Happy New Year. We is in 2020. If you have not already caught up on my channel, currently we are doing a Soul Foods Chronicle right now. And for any of y'all that have watched the movie Soul Food, you know what that's basically about. So whatever character you most resonated with within that movie and even the series on TV, just take the messages as they resonate with you. Do know now all messages may resonate with you, and or I may not be the reader for you. So again, do check out other people here on YouTube. Again, it's your girl Liberated Soul. Please make sure you hit that button right there. Subscribe. And before you leave, thumbs up, please. Also, within the Liberated Soul Food Chronicle series, I also give you guys the options to comment and leave questions that you want to see within the editions of the Chronicles. Okay, so if you are cross watching and you want to know something about a Scorpio or an air sign, fire sign, water sign, whatever the case may be, drop those questions below. If you want to know a specific question, if the readings resonated with you, drop it below and we're gonna ask them, right? Okay. I am a firm and true believer of God. I do believe in Jesus Christ. I do know and believe he is the Son. So if you guys do not approve of that, that is okay, but everyone has their own beliefs. But at the end of the day, it connects us to all, okay? At the end of the day, we all go back to one energy. All right? So welcome. Together with the soul. We about to get into it, Scorpio. How y'all doing? What's been going on? How did y'all bring in the new year? What's going on with y'all? What's going on with Scorpio? This is going to be an overall general. I'm not really going to get into love right now. I know you guys feel like I'm cheating y'all, but it's all right because I don't have all of the sequels with me right now. I'm actually on God mommy duty, so let's get it. What messages do we have for Scorpio entering the new year? Yes, what messages do we have for Scorpio? What's going on with Scorpio? Ooh, okay. We have the Anchor. Ooh. We have the Dog. And the Sun. Bottom of the deck, we have the Birds. Okay. Let's see what's going on. The Anchor, guys. For Scorpio. So something is strong. Something has been solid. Like, it's in debt. Like, this is divine. Like, something has already been written. Like, it ain't no fairy tale. Like, something is rooted deep, like anchored. Like, it's not moving. It's not going nowhere. This could have been at least 8 years of a relationship and or so, or within dates, or it could have been occur within a week or so. But I'm getting like 8 years or so, like something has been anchored. Okay. Let me hold on, Scorpio. Because I'm a Scorpio Venus, and I am like, what is going on? Okay, like something is set and firm, solid, on solid ground, ain't going nowhere. Anchored. Because we all know when a boat is anchored, it ain't going nowhere. Like it's like it finds its destination, you know. So what I'm getting is basically with the anchor, after like traveling your journey, going through this transformation, like a transformation is happening. In previous videos I have said that there is a major ascension going on. We have made it through another decade, especially for us century babies and millennials and everything. Like, we have made it. And it's so crazy because everyone had like these theories and stuff like, this is gonna happen to the world, this is gonna happen in 2020, blah 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 blah. Not saying that that stuff is not true or whatever the case may be. However, something has been solid, like anchored, like years. Like I said, I'm getting like 8 years or something in debt, 8 months even. Okay. So basically, like after traveling, so you could have been going through this major transformation. Okay. So basically, after traveling your journey and like dropping your anchor, like finding who you are, finding your truths, and reaching a goal of stability, like having that stableness, like I said, not moving nowhere, like it's solid on solid ground, it's firm. And so with the anchor card, it definitely represents persistence, and persistence that has brought on a long lasting and faithful results. Like I said, is not going nowhere. Like, you put in the work. Like, you went up against the grain and you did everything you had to do, Scorpio. Okay. Like, you done been through the storm and you weathered the storm. Okay. So do trust that if there had been a storm, you weathered it. All right. And if there's one brewing, you prepared for it well and you got yourself through it. Okay. It's like as if a hurricane or a tornado or even an earthquake had hit and you dug yourself out of that, Scorpio. Like, you dug yourself out of this heartbreak, and you dug yourself away from this dog, this manipulator. Like, you dug yourself out of like a situation that you knew wasn't for you, and you knew the best thing was choosing you. Okay. And basically, with that being said, is you have positively came to a settlement, a confinement, a safe and secure place within you. You have found your stability within your sanity. Okay. And this, even for like as far as love and relationships, it could also mean that you're in a committed and stable relationships, and that parties within this union are faithful. But however, be careful to not start feeling tied down. Like, I feel like I was saying before, like, you could have dealt with this manipulator, this dog, like they're Mr. Perfect, Mr. Right, or Mrs. Right and Mrs. Perfect in front of your face, and a whole complete person that you don't even know about behind your back. Some of you guys probably just been dating this person realistically for this a long length of time and not even live with each other. So you really don't know what's going on behind four walls when y'all separate. Really, you could have been going off of he say, she say stuff. Okay. And basically, someone within this union is feeling tied down. Like, the dog wants to be unleashed. Like, the dog don't want to be controlled no more. The dog wants to be unleashed. He wants to go find his happiness. This is no longer home for him or her. This is no longer home for this person. And the reason why I said this is because the dog card came out, but it came out in reverse. Okay. And 1 plus 8 is the 18th card, but 1 plus 8 is 9. So basically 9 takes us to, we're almost to a completion. Like, we are like one step away from like really chasing what we really want, really coming to that true discernment, that true understanding on what it is that we want, and not being indecisive. Okay. So like, this dog is ready to be unleashed. Like, this person that's been within this anchored is ready to be released. But I feel like this person can't move because it's too much. invested or too much shared within this union, okay? So this is why it's saying to be careful not to start feeling tied down, okay? And this is also saying within situationships, it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, okay? Because even if it's within a career, you may be now beginning or have been on a job or project that you will be long lasting. And this represents long-term stability and success within your ventures as well. And also make sure that you guys are paying attention to your condition, that you're staying stable, and that you're paying attention to your hip and pelvic bones as well. Like being careful how you lift stuff. Like I said, the anchor is heavy. This is a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot invested in this. There's a lot of weight. It's not just something that you could just throw on your back and walk away from, okay? Like it can't be moved. Right? Okay, so then next we had the dog, which is like I was explaining before. And it's just like you're sniffing out all truths, and or I'm getting that truths are going to be sniffed out very soon. Like so many things, so many gems and so many downloads is being dropped to you, and it's just like you can smell the dog, like you're just sniffing it out, okay? And basically is so basically this is just saying like the dog is ready to be unleashed. Like it's something that's been anchored in and can't move. Like I feel like this person felt like they invested so much, but it's just like I invested so much, but does it equal to the same amount of worth of my happiness? If I really knew the truth on the other side, would I still be so happy? Would I still be confident within this union? Cause see, like the dog is based. I love dogs. Really feel like dogs are my spirit animals because they love me too. But look, the dog has always been warm-heartedly called woman's best friend due to the unwavering loyalty and companionship that sincerely pledged to their owners. Okay. The dog card symbolizes a loyal, trustworthy, and devoted friend that you can depend on when you have no one else. Okay? This is a familiar person in some way to you, and it will be wise to hold this relationship near and dear to your heart. This card can also represent an actual pet. Okay, so some of you guys have a lot of pets too that you hold real close. There's a close connection that you hold on to something. And it's like you can't walk away from the thing that you hold on. Like this is something that you can't really truly walk away from. Okay. Like there's something within it holding on to you. Okay. So if it's in love, this is a relationship or union with a strong friendship and most importantly, trust. Rest assured this person is always watching and ready to console, defend, or entertain you. This is a quality connection. So this could be like your best friend, like or like a really close companion, like I'm getting a motherly figure or someone just saying like, rest assured at the end of the day, you only get one life, but you got to do what's best for you. I mean, if you feel like you can no longer sustain, or even if you want to try new things, go ahead and do that. Be free, unleash the dog before you be an actual dog and hurt someone unintentionally when it's really intentionally if you put forth the actions, right? Okay. So even if it's within a career or so, you may be enjoying a friendly work environment and feel supported by your coworkers and your tasks. This harmony is beautiful as there is nothing more powerful than the sound of the pack. So things at work are moving quite along. Like you don't have any issues right now. Like you guys are actually working together, teamwork, like trying to get to higher levels. Like y'all all trying to eat, period. All trying to eat, all trying to have land, all trying to own something, and y'all chasing the sun. Y'all chasing the sun. That's what y'all want. Y'all chasing the true sun, which like the sun is, like I said, is one of my favorite cards, and it's stability. Like, and you like pina coladas. Do, 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 do. Like the sun is coming, like the blessings is coming in, period. So usually with the sun, it's basically a huge yes to things. So do know that things are on a huge turnaround. Do know that blessings are flowing in. Do know that whatever you have faith in, it's a huge yes. Do not doubt yourself. Do not hold yourself back. Do not limit yourself. Like, if you know, if your intuition and your gut is truly telling you that this is for you, Scorpio, go ahead and do that. It is very important that you do that, okay? So, and trust in that as well, all right? With the sun, and know that it is divinely guided. Know that you have all the energy, you have all the tools, everything that you need to assess this, okay? And on the bottom of the deck, which is such a beautiful card, was the birds. It's three little birds. It could be some people chirping. Three little birds chirping. So be mindful of people, because it could be chirping. People like to wake you up in the morning, but you know the early bird get the worm, okay? So basically I love birds. I've been getting birds all around. Like I love hummingbirds as well. And so bottom of the deck is basically the birds, which is the energy of the birds is full of communicative change, negotiation, and restless activity. When you think of how birds gather and chatter loudly and fly above in a group, know that their nervous and anxious energy could lead to both negotiations and gossip among those involved. Like I said, the birds are chirping. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. So please be mindful of gossip. Please be mindful who you tell your business to, Scorpio, because the birds are chirping. Yes, people are talking. Your intuition is not fooling you. Yes, it is very true, okay? So, when you think of how birds gather and chatter loudly and fly about in a group, know that their nervous and anxious energy could lead to both negotiations and gossip among these involved. This is a time of great activity in your life, okay? And you are possibly putting in a lot of energy, the sun, yo all, okay, to get to your next destination, okay? So, on the other hand, the bird card could represent being distracted by the tumultuous energy and unable to focus on your true goal, on your true destiny, on you when you need to focus on you. Okay. You're going to have to actually take time to yourself, Scorpio, isolate yourself. Okay, detach yourself because you're going to have to quiet the noise in your mental space. Okay. And once you do that, it will lead you to the focus of flight and light, and you will know exactly what you need to do. You will have everything calculated accordingly to how you want to step. And best believe you're gonna step like a boss, okay? Um, Also, if it's within love, okay, this card points to the enjoyment of single life. Like I said, you got to isolate yourself. You got to try new things. Someone wants to break off from this, release the dog, okay? Like, look, I done held you down. I done been loyal. I have not got the same in return. I know things ain't right. I'm sniffing the dog out. I ain't dumb, but I'm out here looking dumb because I keep putting up with your mess. And it's because we have so much tied into, which I know I had no business putting my name on, but I did anyway. But you know what? It is okay because at the end of the day, God got me. All right. So make sure you get out, Scorpio. You flirt and you have partners and you enjoy the flirting conversations and all that because you need that time to yourself. Okay. Also, if it's with a career, you could be gearing up for a job interview or experiencing some job related stress is okay. Things should be smoothing out soon. All right, Scorpio, hang in there. It could be difficult to work with all the different birds of the sky, but in the work environment, there must be some type of harmony in order for the flock to fly. Okay, so please also be mindful of your throat issues. Be mindful to get your endocrine system checked, get your thyroid checked. Okay, get your blood pressure checked, all of that. Okay. All right, Scorpio, let's get into the tarot. What's coming for Scorpio? How's Scorpio feeling? Okay. Like I said, Scorpio wants to let go of some toxic mess. They're tired of being in this toxicity. And they know it's not right. They know that they've been in this stuck cycle for a constant basis. And things is not going nowhere until they remove themselves out of this unevenly yoked situation. Like I said, they already know that they're in a toxic situation where they're being unevenly yoked. They're not receiving as much as they're giving, and it's just old. Like things is not changing. They're not getting what they really want within this union, and they just like they're tired of it. Ooh, okay, too many. Scorpio is just tired of it. Like, hey, look, it's time to jump out the building on this one, because I just can't do it anymore. Scorpio is ready to be independent. They is trying to focus on their coins. They're tired of doing the same thing. They're tired of being in the same spot. They just want a new scenery, new environment. They want to be closer to family and stuff like that. And I'm all for it. Like I said, they want to be balanced. They want to be balanced. They want to be balanced. They want to be this time to themselves. They got so much stuff going on in their head, and they just need to cut some things off. There's so much going on, and it's just time to cut some things off, Scorpio. It's time to cut off all those things that are unevenly yoking you, all those things that are taking more than they are giving. It's time to take flight, Scorpio. And Scorpio, they hold their pain so well. Like, they try to hold on to something, but when it's time to let go, it's time to let go. Because once you let go, that's when you truly find you. And you discover all your talents, you discover all your gifts, and your blessings is just on a whole overflow. I swear. Okay, hold on. One card dropped. Yeah. It's just like they just want to get away. They want new scenery, new air. Like I said, I just want to get away. Some of you guys could also be dealing with an air sign: Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You want to get away. Bottom of the deck, independent. You want to be independent. You want to rebirth. New, like I said, I already knew this. You want a new area, new scenery. You want to know how it feels to just, and new love too. Definitely. I feel like you invested so much in love to where you're juggling now. You're juggling between self and what's right for you. I definitely feel that feeling. Yeah, you want to take this leave. You're hanging right now. It's just like, which direction do I go? All I want is happiness. That's what you're chasing right now, too. That is what Scorpio is chasing right now, is independency and happiness. To be able to be back to the top dog. Back stable. Coins flowing in. Happiness. Stability. Love. Real love. Yeah. Ooh, Scorpio. I feel you, baby. I feel you. That just got deep. That just got so deep. That has not happened. Wow. Scorpio. I know. Love is just so hard to deal with, because Scorpios, they love really hard. And like I said, I'm a Scorpio Venus, and I don't know why I want to cry right now, because love is just like, oh my God. It's just like, whew, how do you love? We all are learning that lesson of how to love. Gotta have strength, gotta have power. Gotta. A lot of us is at a crossroads, Scorpio, between a lot of things. A crossroads between ourselves, a crossroads between relationships, jobs, career, what it is we really want to do. It's just so much has us in a crossroads. But I really feel like most of those crossroads is within our minds, within our thoughts, within our feelings and our emotions. But again, that's why I said it's so important that we quiet our minds. We quiet ourselves. Okay, what's to come for Scorpio? Woo. The Tower. All right, Scorpio. I'm going to cut it here. And we're going to be back with part 2. Whew. What else we got? Yeah, love is, we got 2 of Cups and Justice. Scorpio. All I'm going to say, my dear, is have patience, okay? Please have patience. We're going to check out part 2, okay? It's your girl, Liberated Soul. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a more personal reading, please make sure you email me at liberatedsoul2018@gmail.com. If you are on Facebook, please make sure you join my mentorship program. It's the same headlining as here. So Liberated Soul, easily find me. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Liberated Soul. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And before you leave, please thumbs up. Drop those questions on what you would like to see during the series, during the Chronicles. And if you got questions on this segment, drop them questions, okay? If it's resonating with you and you need to know more, drop them questions so we can see how it plays out in part 2. All right, Ashe, love y'all. Mwah.